Christmas came early.
Alright, what's going on? What's going
At the
on?
bakery for letters to Santa?
Maybe after my gig we could catch up. Grab dinner or something.
No, I really love that.
Where's the pretty lady?
Alright, there we go.
Great, because I'd like you to be my old friend. This is Holly.
You have a kid?
You. Thank you. What's up, sweetheart? How you doing? Before everybody gets crazy in here, look what I got over there. Bunch of boxes. Don't want to show too much. Hit the like button. It's only you and me, baby. You're the only one here yet. I ain't said anything yet, but I'm waiting. Jolly Rogers, what's going on, my friend? You got your ginger in the freezer? In the freezer? I've been catching up on some of your stuff. I haven't really commented on a whole lot. You know, I comment here and there. You know, I got so many people that I try to go and see. So many people I'm sub to. So you'll see me pop up and I'll hang out for like 3 or 4 days. And then I'll disappear for a while. Because I'm going to somebody else's to say hello. Give them some love. Brent, what's going on? Yo, yo, yo. Hooty hoo. Alright, so I figured out how to get rid of the crown. So that was a plus. Now y'all gonna have to figure it out again. But I still don't know how to do the drop somebody's name in their site. No, Deneen, I'm trying. I want to be able to drop people's, sites and stuff like that, so people can go check them out. You know, over here it's easy because I keep everybody blue, and you can all check out each other. Well, you were in the Coast Guard. Awesome. Thank you for your service, brother. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a longer series. I'm going to come straight across here with all the ancient ships. That way I can do 5, long, probably half-hour, videos. I'll do 5 of them. But I'm taking the time off right now. I got some personal shit going on that I got to take care of first. But I want to research each and every single coin. I want to know the pharaoh. I want to know the dates because I have, Egyptian antiquities and stuff like that I would like to bring out and present, when the timeline is proper, and the same thing with all these other ships. You talk about the USS Constitution, all these ships that I've had, FG Stacker make me rounds. I don't know if you've seen them. But I got a whole drawer full. Well, not a whole drawer full. Jolly Rogers, this is probably new to you. But these are all different ships. I pour these in silver. I haven't poured all of them yet. I poured this one. That's a U.S. Constitution. That's a new U.S. Constitution, but it's got a different back. This was the original one he made for me. This is a new one with my CS on the back and a wheel. This one is the Great Republican. This one here is the Black Pearl. Even though it's not a real ship, I thought it would be awesome to pour. And we have the Endeavor. I poured this one because you can see it's like a little bit brownish because of being in the sand, but it didn't come out right. So I melted it down and made it into something else. This is a Cutty Shark. Well, the Cutty Stark. I can't wait to do this one. And this one is the Victoria. And a lot of these ships are down in here, right here. So I want to be able to give some history. I want to actually be able to go through, get everything right. You know, give everybody a nice little history lesson. No, it doesn't all have to be about coins. You know, ships and coins. I think it all just goes together. I mean, seriously? We're all pirates at heart. Humbo, what's up, my brother? Liberty, what's going on? Nice to see you, bud. Chris, I ain't seen you for a while. I don't even think I have you. All right, so we gotta change that. We're gonna make Chris blue. We gotta smurf you up. There you go, Chris. You're smurfed up now, so you can check out everybody else's channels and all their other stuff. No, I like everybody to be able to look at each other. You know, this is how we communicate. You know, I've gone on so many channels where, you know, I'm not, you know, a standard moderator or nothing. I mean, I'm not blue. I don't have a ranch. And I've met so many interesting people. And it's like, I don't even know what their channel is. And I'm a dinosaur. And the only thing I can do is try to write it down on a piece of paper and hopefully I can find it. But it's so much easier when you can just click on their name, bam, you know, sub them, you're done. Ciao, how you doing? What's up? Welcome in, welcome in. It's been a little while. Oh, I gotta show you this. Bluto is coming out really, really nice. I still gotta cut, you know, some of the sprue off. We're gonna leave, I was talking to Mr. Minix, and we're gonna leave just a little platform for him to stand on. But he's coming out really good. I'm really happy. Bring a little bit more light over here for you. He's coming out really nice. Well, he's looking awesome. I haven't touched Popeye yet, except for to like cut the extra stuff off of him. But like I said, I got a couple days of stuff I gotta take care of. But I did get his partial pipe going. You can see that sticking out of his mouth right there. I got that going. I pulled that out of thin air. I'm surprised that worked, but it worked. And I am so happy. And I am sure that I can take a little piece of shot. I know the background is to the back of that, so it's going to look like a pipe. Okay, I'm assuming you're talking to Tao. You haven't sent me nothing. FG, what's going on, my brother? I was just showing off your stuff here a couple minutes ago. FG, did you send out that little sword thing that we were talking about? So it's Tao. I thought it was Tao. Like that guy in the Clint Eastwood movie. Tao. He called him Toad. Remember? I don't know if you know that movie or not. Oh, Teo. All right. See, now you got to put it in. You put it in regular English, and we can understand it. Teo. Teo. All right. So we got that now. We got that. Well, that's coming from Beetlejuice. You did it, you son of a bitch. A beautiful bunch of ripe bananas. Daylight come and me wanna go home. See, now you did it, Liberty. It's your freaking fault. But yeah, Humble, I can waste about 45 minutes up here if you want to go on later. I mean, after me. I mean, I'm just coming up here to get a little bit of time, say hello to everybody, give them something to do. How you doing, Tim? Cygnus, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good, man. Got some stuff moving and shaking right now. Moving and shaking. So I'm happy. No, I usually have FG Stacker. He usually makes all my 3D prints. I haven't bought a printer. You know, I may in the future. I mean, I got some stuff going on. But FG does great work. He also pours as well. You know, so when I have specific things, you know, I'll either ask FG to pour something for me, or I'll send them to FG, and sometimes, you know, he'll just pour it for them, or sometimes he will just, you know, send me the piece, and then I pour it for them. I mean, we all work together. You know, Ginger, what are you doing on here? Oh my God, you're slumming. They're gonna smurf you up. All right, you're smurfed up. What you doing in here, Ginger? What time is it? Oh, 12 o'clock. All right, so it's not too late for you. Hey, that freaking pour was awesome, dude. 4 hours of overtime dreaming of being free. Hey, enjoy that overtime. No, too much longer, it's going to be non-taxable overtime. So Ginger, check this out. This is one of my latest. It's still in the rough stages. It hasn't been. It's only been ground with a file. Cleaned it up too much. Just trying to get the garbage off the sides. I gotta cut the sprue down, so it's got a nice little platform. And these little suckers are hard to do, man. You pour mostly big stuff. And I got a Popeye here as well. Check that out. Popeye doesn't have a pipe in here. He doesn't have a pipe here. But he's got one here. With a little bit of magic. I ain't even started cleaning him yet. No, I haven't, FG. I just asked you about that. It was probably got lost in the feed. This is only Monday, so I'm hoping that I can get all my mail in this week, so I don't have to worry about my mail no more. Yeah, I just had FG Stacker. He made me an Excalibur sword, a small one, and I'm gonna cast it. But I'm gonna cast it inside of a rock. I'm gonna do like a two press inside of a sand cast. So I'm gonna take the rock, put it in the sand, and then I'm gonna put the sword in there. Make the mold. That way, when it comes out, you're gonna have the Excalibur in the rock. Art by Bull. Art by Bull. I got your stuff right here. Your address is not valid. They would not ship it. So you need to email me and let's make sure the address is straight. I'm not going to show it. I figured I'd hear from you eventually, so I just set it aside. But they wouldn't ship it. They said the address was not valid. Well, Jeff gave me his address, so it probably wasn't right. Nothing ever works right there. But either Art or FG, somebody, send me a message. Give me your proper address. Yeah, it's sitting right here, man. I put it in my drawer because I figure eventually I'm gonna see you somewhere. Well, it's a PO box, so I guess it doesn't really matter, but it's right here. It's waiting for you. Awesome sauce. I love that. So many people who don't use that anymore. Like Cool Beans, awesome sauce. It's kind of like a dying thing. You say that to somebody who's younger nowadays, and they just don't get it. I mean, that's something that we said when we were younger. Yeah, Liberty, you need to take me to school. You and Littlefoot, I mean, you are like AI in the shit out of everything. And it looks cool as hell. I can't even figure out how to drop somebody's, information online. What's the French toast? I don't know if that's for me or for somebody else. Awesome sauce. Oh, what the French toast? Another saying. Okay. Just like peas and rice. All right, somebody just dropped me their info, but I can't touch it. I'm not touching my phone because I'm probably going to screw it up. All right, that's probably from UFG. I appreciate you, brother. Early Wednesday morning. Actually, I think I have Wednesday off. Hold on. This goes to show you how much of a dinosaur I really am. They have this on the computer at work, and you could probably just print it out, but no, I don't do that. I have to write it on a sandwich bag. So I'm off Tuesday, I'm off Wednesday. So Wednesday, what time? What time, Liberty? Come on. I got a lot to do though in those couple days. The lint liquor. I don't know if I want to talk about the lint liquor. Yeah, Littlefoot is going somewhere. I'll tell you that. He's gonna be flying. Yeah, you know what I mean, Jelly Bean? No, writing has become a lost art, dude. Where have you been? You ask these kids nowadays to write in cursive, they ain't got a clue in what you're talking about. They got fancy, nice, pretty bubble letters that they write with. I got a couple of hate mails that were stuck on my windshield on my car or my little truckster because I had Trump stickers on the back. So I got a couple nice hate mails in there. They're all nice and beautiful. They're all pretty. College girl used every single word that she learned in college that year. It's my time under a rock. I live in the desert, trying to stay cool. Well, you're the one who lives in a desert, bro. I mean, What can I tell you? Florida's bad enough. It must be freaking terrible out there, man. Oh yeah, I've had FU Trump stickers stuck to my truck. I've had sauce from like the sub shop. I've had that smeared across the side of my truck, and I wrote a nice little note on my window and on the side of my truck with a Sharpie. I was like, "You vandalized my truck, you know, but you say that we are the problem." I said, "Thanks a lot." It wore off now, but and that was in my work parking lot. I was at work. Yeah, Brett, the humidity down here is really bad. I mean, I'm sure Liberty can tell you, it's more of a dry heat over there. Yeah, it's hot, but when you walk out of the door here in Florida, I mean, we're almost to the end of July, but when August hits, this place is like a frickin' oven. You walk out the door and you immediately get hit with this wave of heat and you just start to sweat. I mean, so you're hitting your car and trying to hit your AC on as quick as you can. It's like up north when it's like a really cold day. You run outside real quick and you crank up your car, turn the heat on so you can defrost your windows and all that shit. Well, that's kind of what we do down here in reverse. You crank the car up, you put the AC on, and you wait. Oh, Tim, you don't need money to get anything like that. There's my email right there. You just email me, and I'll be happy to send. I'll send you some stickers. I don't have many poker chips left. I got to get a whole new batch. But look at what has happened. Everybody has been filling this up. This is OC stuff. But I've got like one, two, three. I think I got like four chips left. I think I got a little tiny bag somewhere else. I think I got a few, but everybody has been filling me up. I love it. I'm gonna have to get another stand. But Tim, just hit me an email, and I'll shoot something out to you. Drop me your address. I'll most definitely send you something. You don't need any money for that. Brent, I got a sister that lives in Ohio. She keeps telling me, oh, you should move up here. She says, Ohio's nice. Come on up. Yeah, that's Liberty. That you're talking like Old English. That's Old English writing. That was with the felt tips. I mean, well, actually feather tip. It was it's actually a two-piece metal prong like this that they would put into the feather of the pen, and depending on how you write with it, it makes the different lines. So the Old English is actually it's very beautiful. All right, Tim, I'll ask him about it. I'm supposed to do a round for him. I'm gonna be making one out of clay, but right now I got a lot on my plate right now. But I'll shoot him a message, or you can just send me your address, on my email. I'm not gonna go hunting you down. Yeah, Liberty. Oh my goodness. We need to talk. I'll be back in a minute. Alrighty. So what's going on? What have I missed? Uh, Jolly Roger. Sorry, I have to run, go to bed. Good night, Jolly. Oh, good night, Jolly. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it, man. Did he say he had a lot to do? You talking about me? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm right here. I ain't going nowhere. See? It's me. Look. There's the ring right there. See it? See it? Alright, this is cool because my feed here is coming almost is pretty damn close. Bam, there it goes. Almost in sync, so I'm not really lagging at all. I love you, my brother. No, but I would definitely love you to, teach me a little bit of this stuff. What you got to realize when you're talking to me, you're talking to like a little child. Because Janine was trying to explain something to me before about copy and paste and hit it on your clipboard, copy paste clipboard. What the hell is it? I mean, I don't get it. I have no computer ability whatsoever. Brent, I gotta go check that out myself. Brent, do you know how to drop that? Can you drop a link for it? You sold all your gold backs except for that one. Yeah. Gold backs are pretty. I mean, I got a few up here. I got some more in a spot with all my but I got a nice New Hampshire, and I got the free half gold back Florida. I got 4 of these free. But I mean, they're pretty. It's nice artwork. But I mean, to stack these, no. Don't waste your time. They're not worth nothing, really. Think of it. You need 2,000 of these in order to make an ounce. Yeah, it's probably in there, but I mean, you're gonna get 2,000 of these? I'd rather just go buy an ounce of gold. You need 1,000 of these. Yeah, FG, you can draw picky about that shit. You can promote yourself, you can promote your friends. I'm not like that. Go for it. It's not like I have a scheduled time or anything like that, or a show, or my hours are too screwed up. I never know what my hours are going to be from week to week. So it's hard for me to get anything straight. Sunday nights are usually good for me. I mean, late Sunday nights, because T-Bird is usually not on. He usually takes Sunday night off. So late Sunday night is usually good for me. I can pull in a pretty decent crowd. Yeah, I definitely want to check that out. Oh, I want to show you something else. I know I've talked about this, many times, Harlan J. Burke, with all the, the ancient coins and, blah, blah, blah. Most of you are not interested in that. But what I haven't told you is Harlan J. Burke also deals with all the old coins, all the old paper money, everything like that. I mean, it's all, the regular constitutional silver that we love so much. Right now, they have an entire series. It just came out. They emailed me, I believe it was yesterday. Mercury dimes. Everything is Mercury dimes. The entire set. Everything. Perfect. They had an M69 from PCGS, a 1916D that was going for about $30,000. Like I said, it's a pricey book, but I just wanted to let you all know that they get a hell of a lot more out there than just the old ancients. I mean, they have everything. The first coin that I ever bought from them was like a 1800 something, I don't remember, 1805, 1809, Indian head penny, because I wanted to test it. I spent $10. I wanted to test their shipping. I wanted to see how quick it came, blah, 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 before I spent all the money that I was going to spend on, my antiquities. But just something for you to look at. I mean, it's a great site to go to, even just to go and look and wish. But they have all the constitutional silver. They have the old bills. They have maps. They have everything. I mean, go check their site out. It's Harlan J. Burke. It's awesome. They've been around since 1964. Aaron's got one of the best reputations in the country, man. He ain't no joke. I'm working on I got 2 sets of Mercs I'm working on right now. I mean, they're not the best. I'm working on trying to get all the dates first. Once I get all the dates, then I can be picky. The 16D is gonna cost me. I mean, even a lawnmower 16D with a visible date and a visible mint mark, you're talking about starting at like $450, $500 easy. Yeah, let me grab that for you real quick. Show you something. Now this is the constitutional silver that I actually am putting in, containers. Then I have a big bag of all my extra shit. But this one here is my first set of Mercury dimes that I'm working on. And then because I had leftovers of that, I decided, I might as well make a second set. And then I got a bunch of Mercury dimes that are in my bag. This is my Roosevelt set that I'm working on. This is a mixture of a lot of different stuff. These are Washington quarters. I have barbers in here. I have my booby quarter is in here somewhere. I'll have to pull it out. And of course, I'm doing my bennies. I love my bennies. I have a. Where is it? Let me see. Should be one of these first couple. No, they might have got mixed up. Yeah, this is 49. Nah, I'm way off. This is the later date. Maybe I got it upside down. Hold on. 63. No. I've got an early Benny in here somewhere. I thought it was a 48. Where is it? It's even got a full bell on it. I think I got these all mixed up now. No, this is. I think this is it right here. You're probably not going to be able to see it. It's a 1949 D, and you're probably not going to be able to see it. But the full bell, it's got a full bell on it. That's pretty coin. But you can see all the lines. My stuff probably ain't doing no justice for this thing right here. But I'm doing those. Kennedy 40s. Everybody connects Kennedys, you know, when you get them. I mean, it's nothing that you specifically go out and collect, but if you come across them, you come across them. I got a bunch of nice Walking Liberties. Working on. Beautiful sound. Gotta love that. But I love collecting the Constitutional. And let me see if I can't find my booby quarter. I got it in here. This is a mix of everything. I've got all kinds of different stuff in here. You know, you got type 1, type 2, type 3. I got some barbers. The type 1 and type 2 and type 3. I mean, the type 1 you can tell easy. Yeah, there you go. There's type 1 right there. 7 on the left, 6 on the right. Type 2 is 5 on the right, 5 on the right, 5 on the left, and 3 underneath. You know, that's for the 13 colonies. So you know that's automatically. Well, this is actually a type 3 because you can actually see the date. The date is concaved. It's not raised. With the, I think this is actually my booby one. No. Hold on. I'm gonna have to get a magnifying glass for this because I know the date was hard to see. No, that's not it. But I do have a booby quarter in here somewhere. These are just regular quarters, regular quarters. I may have put it away. I think I did. I think I put it away in a little, not a flip, but I don't know what the hell you call it. One of the little canisters that you put them in. These freaking things. I got tons of them. I probably got to put it away in one of these. What the hell would you call that? What the hell do you call these things? It's not a flip, because I got tons of those. And a lot of them from Money Metals and all that other shit. I got a bag that I keep. Rambling on like a dumbass. Alright, let's get these back on the bottom, right? No. I have Alright, let's come back to the feed here. FG Stacker. My Silver Journey was just talking about, okay, we already talked about that. Email that info to him. $1882 CC Morgan Silver Dollar because I was born in 1982. Brent Bullion, Bullion Brent. Get a hold of Spokane. Spokane has several Carson cities. So you might want to get a hold of him. You know, he might be able to help you out. He may have the date, I don't know. All right, Brent, did you get that? Get a hold of Spokane Silver Stacker. I know he has, actually, I think this is it. I know he has Carson cities. He's got several Carson cities. Maybe it's one of the ones that you're looking for. Maybe it's got that date. So get a hold of him. I'm gonna really freaking need to come in here with this. I think this is the one. The date is really rough on it, but it is a booby coin, and at least I got one. B. Taylor, what's going on? How you doing, my friend? I'm still eyeballing this thing, so y'all just give me a minute. No, it's so worn that you have to have it on a certain angle in order to see it. So, it's not the best coin in the world, but it is a booby quarter. There you go, 19. Of 1917. So this is the 1917. Oh, let me bring my light back over here so you can see it. This is the 1917. They originally were made in 1916, but they were not released until 1917. And then they had the whole shit showing shebang about, oh my God, she's got a boobie. So they had to freaking delete it. And then they came up with the type 2, and this is the type 3. But I got one. And I got bags of I got bags of freaking coins that I haven't even gone through yet. I mean, I've literally got them in the mail, and I've just thrown them in a bag. Because a lot of these I bought, they came in their little, the little paper square shit that everybody loves to stick stuff in. I usually pull them right out. Yeah, the standing liberties are hard to figure out because, like I said, the Type 2, they had a date that was raised, so it wore off automatically. So to find a Type 2 with a nice date on it, you got a nice coin. You got something that's actually probably worth something. But Type 3, they recessed the date because they were figuring out, all these dates are getting worn off. And the Type 1 was the booby coin, which didn't last but a year. Actually, if I jump in my notebook, my notebook is getting really, really thin. I've been stealing so much paper out of here. I gotta be careful because I got a lot of addresses in here. But here's this is where I usually start with all the stuff that I collect. You've all seen this before. Well, some of you have. These are my Mercury dimes. I have them all listed as the ones they didn't make, are deleted. There's certain years that they didn't make. But they're all listed here. San Francisco, Philadelphia, Denver. Everyone that's got a line through it are completely filled up. See, 1932 and 1933 Mercury dimes, they were never made. 1922 Mercury dime was never made. Then you have some that was only like in 1930. You only had San Francisco and Philadelphia. There was no Denver mint. But I have 1916S. I have 1916 Philadelphia. The Denver is going to cost me. Oh my God, that's going to cost me. But I have an LM, limited mint. But I got this for the bennies as well. Shit, this isn't up to date. Total coins. The Kennedys. Where are we? Ben Franklin, 90%. I got standing liberties here somewhere. This is Mercury dime set number 2. Roosevelt's. And I put in all the key dates. Standing Liberty, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Alright, originally, first Standing Liberty was made in 1916 in Philadelphia, and it was in 1917, and then in 1916 Denver, in 1916 and 17 San Francisco. Those were the only ones that were made for the Type 1. Type 2 goes from 1917 to 1924. I had the pedestal date. Those are ones with 5 stars on the left, 5 stars on the right, and 3 below. These were 7 on the left, 6 on the right for the original. There's no star. If you come across a Standing Liberty with no stars underneath the eagle, you got at least a Type 1. Type 3 was the same thing, but it had a recess date, so they actually have the date on them. then I got the Washington quarters. And the Washington quarters has a whole list of all the different misprints and all this other shit. No, it gets crazy. And Walking Liberty halves. No, I try to, it's kind of like when I get something like this, when I get one in, it's like a bingo game to me. It's like, oh, I got a date. Let me come in here. And I'll circle it off. And it's like, all right, I got it. I got that one. And if I don't have it, it goes into my bag. So I got a whole bag full of freaking coins. Oh, thanks, B. Taylor. I appreciate it. I used to, originally, this started off as a logbook. I don't want to show you that page because that's got all my passwords and everything else on it for all the places I deal with. But this was like my log when I started, and I am so far behind on this. I need to start from scratch. I mean, because there's so much stuff that I melted or I've sold. So I mean, I gotta get a new book. I need to start all over. I need to start a whole new log. Captain's log. Date 2025. Give it another shot. Yeah, hit that like button. Help me out, guys. Come on. Get it up in there. But yeah, this is usually like one roll. It actually has a couple extra because it's so high. But I got rolls and rolls of Mercuries, Walking Liberties. I got a bunch of Benjis. That's an expensive little roll right there. And then I got Morgans. I got a bunch of Morgans. They're in my bag, along with my peace dollars. But I got a whole bag of that stuff. You want to see that too? I'll pull it out for you. Suda. Are Suda here? I see somebody saying Suda. Airstream. Ariston, sorry. My bad. Blue Block, how you doing? Oh, we go right there. Blue Block, hey, I still want that other set. You let me know. Just give me an email. I want this other set, man. See, this is awesome. Everybody subscribing to everybody else. See, this is what this is all about, man. Y'all sub each other up. And don't forget to share and like me out, too. A family, our friends. Where can I put Popeye? Popeye can't stand up by himself, so he's got to like lean up against something. He's not easy to do. There we go. We'll just move him over a little bit. One of the worst parts about doing something like this, doing a show, or doing a live stream, your shit never freaking fits right on your desk. You move your desk, something drops. You do this, it drops. I mean, they should make these little things a whole lot better. I mean, if I do any work on here when I'm, when I start doing my actual casting in the sand, my whole desk is destroyed. Everything's freaking falling all over the place. Also, that's something you already have mixed up in your business. That's not you can just pop out and say, "Yeah, all right, you want it? I got it for you." I already got one, but I thought this would make a nice 500 gaw. And I'm getting close. I'm getting up there somewhere. Well, my giveaways are always awesome. Here we go. Got a couple more little baggies. Well, like I said, if you want to work something out, we can work something out. I mean, I've already got one, but I thought it would be a nice gift for gaw. We got it going on here. These are all just halves. We got dimes. There's a piece. There's another Standing Liberty. Type 2, no date. And like in the junk pile. Quarters. Another barber. Oh, I didn't know I had that barber in there. I have to put that with the other. I pick up shit all the time and I don't even know freaking. That's a 19. Oh, this one's actually got a good date on it. What's the date on this one? That's 1912. You know, it's a bit of a lawnmower, but it's a 1912. I put it in there. What are the other ones? You don't deserve to be in the basket. You don't deserve to be in there, honey. These are just regular quarters. I think we can go in there too. Man, my Mercury dimes have got dwindled. Holy shit. I mean, when I first started doing gauze and stuff like that, I was giving away Mercury dimes like they were fucking candy. But they were extras. And I've had some other stuff that I've done. You know, I've had other deals that I've made with people. You know, we swap out like bellows. Bellows had some mercury dimes, and I had some mercury dimes, so we kind of like exchanged dates. I was like, "What do you need? What do you need?" And we just sent each other, you know, a little package back and forth. It's like, "Oh, you need these. All right, you need these. So here you go." You know, that's what's cool about the community, man. You know, so if you're looking for a mercury dime, I mean, if you're trying to do sets like this, and you don't have the right date or the right minute, I got Roosevelt's in here too. But if you're looking for a certain date, certain mint, you know, give me a holler. I'll go through them and I'll check it out. And as long as you send me back an equal dime, another dime, you know, I'll be happy to send it to you. Jack Stacks, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Good to see you come in here. I don't know what time it is. Oh, it's almost 1 o'clock. But it's 1 o'clock here in Florida, not 1 o'clock in the rest of the world. I know got a lot of people over on the West Coast. So y'all keep hitting that freaking like button, man. Smash it, break it, share it out. Morgan. Another Morgan. Another Morgan. Another Morgan. And these are the piece. I got 4 piece. I got a couple of real nice. I got a couple of nice BU Morgans that are in one of those little containers. What do we got here? We have. I'm gonna have to do these one by one because I gotta cup it so you don't freaking. Maybe I think I need to bring that light back just a little bit. All right, we got 1879, 1921, another 1921, 1887 or 97. I think that's a 9. 1883, 1889, and I got, like I said, I got a couple that I bought from, I actually bought them from SD Bullion. They're BUs, so they haven't been circulated. 23, 24, and 25. I just got these from Capital Currency. He had them in that little cardboard thingy. I set them free. What do we got here? Okay, 1943 Walking and Couple Barbers. We have a 1908 and an 1889. No mint mark on it, huh? Have any of you tried that the acid treatment that's supposed to pull the date out? I was curious about that because I got a few coins here that don't. It's really hard to see the date on, especially when you get really old. And I've heard mixed things about it. You know, some people say it works, some people say it don't. So I'm just trying to, get a feel You know, if it's something that's worth trying to do. But it's actually supposed to pull the date out somehow. I mean, you put it on there, you can pull the date, you can pull the mint mark. This is an S, nice little Barber S. This one is another S. That must be a Philly, no mark on it. Yeah, I've seen a video on it too, but I don't trust all that shit. I mean, I saw a video on this crap as well, the E-Zest. This is garbage. You know, they talk about, oh, don't dip your coin any more than 15 seconds or you'll permanently damage it. Bullshit. This stuff, I mean, it works great for, you know, for jewelry or something like that, but, I mean, you're not gonna hurt a dime. Trust me. Here, let me show you. You know, it's gonna clean it up a little bit. Alright. Nice little mercury dime. Let's get the year. This is a 1941 Philly. Drop it in there. The only thing I'm going to need is a little bit of water and a paper towel. You know, I'm not much of a dipper. I don't clean coins unless I'm actually trying to, you know, be able to see a date because it's just so dirty or nasty or whatever. But I'm just going to show you. Now that was in there for a hell of a lot longer than 15 seconds. Like a nice wet paper towel to dilute whatever was in there. Now, does that look like a miraculously clean coin, or do you think it's been damaged in any way, shape, or form? No. I mean, let me try to. That's nice and black. Let's throw that in there, see what happens. And I don't know what's going on with the bottom of this thing, but there's like all kinds of crystals on the bottom of it now. I mean, I've had this for a few months. I mean, it's been around for a while. But we're going to leave that. Let's see if we can get that black stuff off of there. You know, I did a couple of Indian heads. You know, because it's supposed to be good for copper too. So it's gold, silver, and copper. But like I told you before, I got some Indian heads that are like really green. That's why I keep them in here. I don't want to contaminate, you know, my other copper with it, because it is like a disease. It will travel. DR Meeks, hello. How you doing? All right, DR, I gotta check you out. Channel activity. 2 months ago, 2 subscribers. All right. You look pretty decent. I'm not gonna smurf you yet, though. You gotta do a little bit better than 2 months. But you're more than welcome to join in with everybody and have a good time. And they cleaned it up a bit. Definitely looks better. I mean, doesn't look like it's covered in grease anymore. But I mean, I don't think that it hurt the freaking coin. I mean, and this is just constitutional anyway. I mean, you're not gonna do something. You're not gonna dip anything that's rare. I mean, you want to dip. If you're gonna dip something, you're gonna dip something that looks like this. It's got that. It looks like it's got that funky. I've been underneath the back seat. I'm sticky. I'm gross. Let's dip that one. See what happens with that. So Dr, what do you do? You're a new stacker? Is that what you were? Was that what was up there before? Channel activity. Let me go straight to your channel. Oh, I can't do this on mine here. What do y'all say, everybody? You want to give Darmeeks a shot? Want to smurf him up? All right, Deneen says do it. I trust my girl. All right, buddy. Welcome to the family. Now that you're blue, you can hit everybody in here. Make sure you sub everybody up. See how that's doing in there. Oh, and they tell you, oh, you have to wear rubber gloves when you do this. My ass. And I saw one video. They were like, oh, make sure you do this outside because it smells so bad. You know, it's a terrible smell. Like, really? Are you freaking lost your mind? All it smells like is like soapy water. No. Liver of sulfur? That shit stinks. And I've done that stuff here in my room. And it stinks. You see, but it's good for something like this. I mean, look at that. Got off all that nasty. I've been sitting underneath the back seat for 20, 50 years. Got rid of the bubble gum on. But like I said, this is all my extra pile. And nothing I'm really worried about. I don't even know how many's here. Gotta be about at least, maybe about a roll and a half. Okay. I mean, that's more than a roll right there. There's probably like three rolls down here, easy. Mark Lester. You obviously know Deneen. Maybe, right? Deneen, you know him. Obviously, right? Channel. 2 years ago, no subscribers. What are you doing, Mark? He's been on for 2 years and he doesn't have a single subscriber? What do you think, hon? Your call. Blue or not? Hey, Ronald. What's going on? Alright, Mark's cool. That's because he's giving you hearts. Mark Lester. Standard. Alright, you're smurfed up, Mark. You're welcome. How you doing, Ronald? Been a while since I saw you. Welcome by. Just sitting here doing some bullshit. Talking about a bunch of different other stuff. You know, I actually got... What did I got? I got that one freaking peace dollar from him. That's freaking all nasty and sticky. Let's throw that in there. Capital Currency sees this, he's probably gonna shit his pants. You just dipped my freaking peace dollar? Yep, I did. Get the scum off of it. Like I said, this stuff is not really... It's nothing that's gonna hurt your coin. I mean, if you leave it in here for like 2 or 3 days, yeah, it'll probably hurt your coin. But so will any chemical. But I don't see this doing any real damage. Not for a quick dip. You know, just to get the scum off of it. Let me give him a water bottle. I keep a soda bottle with holes in it for my cactus up front, for my plant. I've got, what is it? Christmas cactus. Or is it, yeah, I believe it is Christmas cactus. They only bloom like once a year. I've had that thing for like 4 years. I got it from just a little tiny scrub piece off of my sister's plant, who got a little tiny scrub piece off my mom's plant, who, you know, passed away. I think most of you know that, back in 2002. So it's been a long time. But my sister sent me a couple little pieces. And now she's looking good. I mean, she bloomed. This was the first year that she bloomed up. Wow. I'm going to tell you what. What a difference on that one. Look at that. That's pretty now. It's even got the cartwheel. Look at, you can almost see the cartwheel in it. This is the 1924. What was the other one? You know what? I'm gonna hit him. Some people are probably shitting their pants right now. But I'm telling you what, that looks freaking nice now. Let's see what this other one does. Wow, that one looks really nice too. 25. You know, and you got to realize, I mean, you're not actually cleaning the coin. I mean, because when you send a coin off to PCGS or something like that, they do freaking clean it. They clean it with acetone, you know, but they have their proper ways of cleaning it. You know, because anytime you try to clean a coin, they're going to tell you, oh, no, it's been cleaned. You clean freaking coins all day long. All day long you clean coins. That's your job. But because they did it, it's okay. You know, as long as you're not hitting it with any kind of abrasion or any kind of harsh chemical, I mean, like I said, this EZS shit, I mean, this is nothing. This is good for your jewelry. It gets the crud and the crap off of your coin. You know, you don't want to use anything more than your fingers. Don't use a Q-tip. Don't use anything abrasive. Just give it a nice dip. Make sure you can put it in some water. I don't know how they would grade them. I mean, as long as there's not visible signs of, you know, scratch marks as far as trying to polish it and stuff like that. I mean, PCGS is really picky, and I have no desire to ever have coins graded. I've got 2 coins coming right now, and I know one of them I'm going to bust it out of the slab. I don't like slabs. I have 1 coin that's in a slab. But the other one is like a Korean War memorial coin, a commemorative coin that somebody had made. It 9/2, obviously it's 3/9 fine, but my dad was in the Korean War, and I think I'm going to send that to my sister. I think she would really like it. Yeah, but they got different stuff out there. I mean, they got what was that MS60 or MS70? No, that's another one. I mean, you could take a dime like this, and you can drop it in that stuff, and it'll come out brand freaking new. But you're gonna see all the freaking wear and tear. I mean, you know, your edges are all worn down. There's no hair on her anymore. There's nothing. But it looks like it's brand new. No, this is just simply getting a little bit of crud off of it, as far as I'm thinking. Yeah, you can tell right away after you. No, I've seen people put up stuff on the auction. It's like, oh, MS60 right there, or MS70 or whatever it was. I don't remember. It's like, yeah, you dip that. That's obvious. I want to get a little bit. I need a little. Some more, I want to put some more water on there. This is what I usually use for when I antique something. I'll put some water in here and I'll antique and I'll drop my liver of sulfur in there. No, stick it in the microwave, get it nice and hot. But I don't want that. I want to make sure that they're nice and clean. I mean, they are peace dollars. Alright, I think that's been long enough. I just want to make sure that anything that was on there gets diluted properly. We're just gonna pat, always pat, don't rub. These things are 100 years old, so I mean, they're gonna have wear and tear on them. You know, that's the way life is. That's why I love these so much more than something that was sitting in a. I'm not a big fan of. I'm not a big fan of Morgans. You know, I got a few, but I'm not a huge fan of Morgans. I'll buy them just because it's a cool coin and it's 90% silver. But the ones that sat in a bag for over 100 years, that's not the same as a peace dollar or something else, or like a barber that walked around in somebody's pocket. I mean, this is 1908. This was probably in some cowboy's pocket, walking around somewhere. You know, the 1800 coins. You know those were cowboys. That probably hits the top of a saloon in a top of the bar in a saloon somewhere. It's like, hey, give me a bottle of whiskey or something like that. You know. Brent, everybody starts off somewhere. I mean, I only started collecting a little over a year ago. It was May of, not this year, but May of last year was when I first started buying. You know, you can't compare your stack to somebody else's stack because you're always going to lose. There's always somebody out there who has more. And that's just the way it's going to be. I mean, just like no matter how big and tough you think you are, there's always somebody out there who can kick your ass. You can count on it. You know, so to worry about, you know, what somebody else has in their stack, the only thing you have to worry about is what you have in your stack right now. You know what? If you have to even just go out and buy one more dime this week, then buy one more dime. You know, take the $2, go buy a dime somewhere at your local LCS, and you just keep adding it, keep adding it, keep adding it, keep adding it. I love the bennies. I love my bennies and I love my mercs. I've recently fallen in love with the peace dollars. These are the first 4 I've ever gotten. And I just got these like last week. Capital's probably gonna shit when he sees this video. You dipped my coins? You took them out of the container and you dipped my coins? Yep, I sure did. Well, see, I mean, there's nothing wrong with, I mean, you gotta, everybody starts somewhere. Nobody, you know, unless you're Richie Rich who just hit the freaking lotto, goes out there and they're gonna go out and buy a bunch of stupid shit that they have no idea what it's really about. I mean, you as a collector or a stacker, I mean, you're looking into this stuff. Richie Rich is gonna go buy, oh, go buy me $20,000 or you know, $200,000 worth of coins. You know, they ain't got a freaking clue. We're doing this every day. We're on YouTube every day. We're talking to all these people every day. We're hitting auctions every day. We're going to our coin shops. You know, that's what makes it fun. It's the hunt, man. It's the hunt. You try to find that one that you're looking for. See, this is awesome. Y'all subbing each other up. You're such good people. I love my family. I'd show you my other Morgans, but I got them deep stacked right now, and it's not really possible for me to just pull them out. There's a dirty one. Look at that. Let's see what we can do with her. Just for shits and giggles. She's not worth nothing but melt anyway. Yeah, she's a filly. She don't even have a mark on her. 1879. Let's see what she does in there. Get rid of that. That black goo. Man, this has turned into a dipping party. Bring my water back here. Little bartering bag. How much are you looking for? What kind of a bag do you want? What kind of a bag do you want? See, this is cleaning up pretty decent. Oh, the Morgan I'm dipping? Well, let's see what she comes out like. All right. 1879. Like I said, no mint mark that I can see. We double check. No, no mint mark. Just a plain old 1879. Cleaned her up pretty decent though. Yeah, we're all terrible at tech, dude. I've been trying to figure shit out for months and I can't. Yeah, just plain old me. Any others that are really dirty? These are all pretty good. This one's got a film on it. These are all pretty clean. I don't like that sticky, like it's been in plastic, PVC plastic or shit like that. Let's throw both of these in there. See what comes up with that. Turned into a cleaning party. Let's watch Cartier screw up some coins. But no, when a coin has been dipped, they can usually tell anyway because I mean as clean as it comes out looking to you, and how much better it is. Once they put it underneath the huge freaking microscopes that they use, they'll see, between the stars, or they'll see, between the letters, the dirt that used to be there, the patina that used to be there. It's like, oh, this coin was cleaned. No more, it wasn't any more clean than what you're gonna freaking do to it. Alright, Brent. If you want to pick up that Morgan, just hit my email right there. Give me a holler. We could probably work something out. Even just a trade or something like that. I'm always looking for stuff. Always willing to trade. I'm always willing to barter. Out of all the silver pours that I've gotten rid of, I think I've only sold 2. The rest of it has all been exchange, barter, you know, send me some more silver. I want to keep pouring. I love pouring. I love the challenge. And I got some guys who are throwing some challenges at me. I love it. Oh, I should probably show it to you, huh? Didn't clean it up a whole lot, but it got all that sticky, the stickiness off of it. When you touch old coins, you know. I mean, it has that PVC on it or whatever, and it gets that sticky feeling to it. Freaking awesome! Glad you stopped by, bud. Just playing around with some clad Morgans, cleaning them up a little bit, give them a little dippy in the bath, get the gunk off of them. See, it looks good, feels good. There's 3. What else we got? 1, 2. Let's throw them all in there. See what happens. Why not? I'm going for it. Stick them all in there. Like I said, they're all clad Morgans. There's nothing special about them. There's no key dates. There's nothing I'm hurting. Just trying to get rid of some dirt. How hard would it be to pour my emoji of Raiders Nation? If you can come up with a mold, do you have, something of it? Do you have it on like a pin, something that's 3D? I mean, if you got something like that, I mean, dude, I just poured this. This is Bluto out of this. So, if you got like a Raiders emblem or something like that has a little bit of 3D to it, I could pour it in a heartbeat. That's not a big problem. Send me some pictures, and I'll take a good look at it, and then I'll just have you send it to me. Cartier Silver right there, 9gmail.com. Send me some pictures. We'll take a look at it. I mean, this is the same thing I did with Mr. Minix. And he's like, oh, I got a Popeye and a Bluto I want to do. I said, well, send me some pictures. So he sent me some pictures of these. And I was like, yeah. I said, send me a couple more pictures. Let me get a good look at it. I said, I took a good look at it. I'm sorry, I was just messing with my my tablet here. I hit the screen, and I screwed everything up, and I lost it. So I wanted to bring everything back up. But no, just send me some pictures of it. I can pour it for you. I just did. Oh shit! If I can physically hold it in my hand, I can pour it for you. I can cast it and I can pour it for you. You know, some stuff is really hard if you get into too much negative draft. And I know most people don't understand about negative draft, but I worked for a fiberglass company for many years, and I made columns. I made all kinds of different things. I made the roof that's on Myrtle Beach International Airport. I've got a lot of experience with making molds of things. So, you know, you just send me some pictures of it. Hey, Humble, what's up, buddy? I wasn't trying to beat on your time or nothing like that. No, honestly. But I'd planned on coming live right after Michael, so yeah, you can ask Humble. I mean, he sent me um, like a little stainless steel painting shovel or whatever. It was made out of tin, whatever. And I poured two of them. I did one for him and I did one for B&B. They came out really nice. You know what I didn't do? I didn't make one for myself. No, I usually always pour. You know, if I pour for somebody, I always make one for myself, and I didn't do that with the shovels. Kind of kicking myself in the ass now, but that's all right. Because I got that Humble. I got that lighthouse one that you had me pour. I made a copy of that. Renee and me sent me the World War II challenge coin. I made a copy of that for myself. I made a couple for him. One I toned, one I just left plain silver. Yeah, this is where everybody comes when they got nothing better to do. That's all right. I love it. Y'all show up, hang out with me. We have a good time. Tonight has been a little tiny lesson in cleaning. Yeah, smash that like button. Break it. Try to break that button for me. Share it out. Get everything out there, man. Suda, there you are. I've seen your name running through here. You know, everybody's saying hello to you, and I'm like, where the hell? Trap House Entertainment. Welcome. You just started your silver journey. Let's check you out here. I gotta come back on my phone. Big flip coins. I'm sorry I missed you before, Big Flip. Let's smurf you up. Now I gotta find, was you before? Trap House. Alright, Trap House, you're all the way at the end, at the bottom now. There we are. Go to channel. 6 years ago, 2 subscribers. Started my silver journey. Does anybody know Trop? Yeah, Trop. These are. It's not really encased. It's just a series of ships. They're all 3 gram bars. I did a whole. If you go to my channel, I did a whole. Series of shorts. I did 10 different shorts, and I'm getting ready to do 5 long videos. Going through each ship, who it was, where it came from, the dates, the history. So I did 10 little shorts just to introduce the coins, and I'm gonna take a few days off because I got stuff to do, and plus I need to do all my research, and then I'm gonna come back, and we're gonna start hitting the long videos. So if you go into if you sub me up, and you can go in there and look at my shorts, and you'll see all those coins in there. It'll tell you exactly each one. I give you a brief description of them. I didn't want to get into it too deep. Yeah, it's even got a little thing on the bottom. Saying it was from the Franklin Mint. Yeah, and everybody else is getting subbed up. I hope somebody's out there is trying to help me get subbed up. You gotta get me to that 500, man. I'm telling you, you're gonna like it when I hit 500. If you've ever seen one of my giveaways, I ain't cheap. Y'all gonna make it happen for me, man. All right, Trap. We're gonna get you there better. Now you can go in there and Trap. Now you need to go in there and sub everybody else up too. And they'll sub you up. I'll see what's going on, my bro. Just hanging here chilling. T-Bird's on vacation, so I thought I'd come in, fill the void. Just playing with some Constitutional. Did a little bit of dipping for fun. Cleaned up some of these nasty coins. The ones that looks like they've been underneath the car seat for about 50 freaking years. Trying out that crap. I've used it before. I've had this around forever. He's asked. I've heard so many people on the coin channels talk about it, saying, "Oh, it can destroy your coin." Well, I just proved them all freaking wrong. It doesn't hurt nothing. Oh, really? It came in a whole booklet? Well, I'm going to put it on video now because I'm going to go through each ship. I can't wait to do the first row. I mean, because there's a lot of pharaohs in the Greek ships, and it goes into Japan and stuff like that. But I love Egypt, and I know my pharaohs. I'm not great, but I know the time zones. I know who they are. I can actually pronounce their names. So that one I didn't have to look up pronunciation for. Yeah, I want to do the dime. I want to do the dime challenge, but I'm not going to do it with Mercury's. That's for damn sure. I got some Roosevelts in here, but I'm not getting rid of my Mercs. Not for that. I know the grand prize is like $7,500, but now what's the name of that? A lot of the different pages are doing it. You know, a lot of the pages that do the races. Uh, if you win a race, they're donating a dime to Opportunity. What's the first name? What's the first part of that, OC? Do you know? Somebody out there knows. It's something. It's something Opportunity. He's filling up a jar. He's got this big ass jar. He's filling it up, and they've estimated that it's probably going to be like $7,500 worth of uh, 90% dimes. And most everybody is sending in Roosevelts, you know, because nobody wants to get rid of their Mercuries. But it's still like $7,500, and every dime that you send to them counts as another vote for you to win. I think they're doing some big spinning wheel or something like that. As what is it, August or I think it's sometime in October. It's going to be finished up. It's going to be like the end date. So the end date is going to be either when they fill the jar or sometime in October. And they're going to everyday Opportunity. Thank you, OC. I appreciate you. OC, if you could drop that link, that'd be great. Or if somebody could drop that link. I mean, he's got a whole video up. You can go watch the video. It explains it to you. You know, you can either send, the dimes in there, or you can win them on all these other different channels, and they will send in a dime as in your name, and each dime counts as a vote. It's like throwing in, one of them little tickets when you're doing a raffle. And I think they're going to do like several of the big spinning wheels, and it's going to take a while because you're talking about over, what did they say? 3,000 people, 3,000 or 4,000 people would have to, it would take to fill that jar. But so it's a big chance, but I mean, it's a big chance to win like $7,500 too. So. And it only takes one dime. You can just send in one dime, and you got a spot. I want to send in like a roll, just for the hell of it. But I gotta dig through here and find my rose. I gotta find all my rosies. I'm not parting with my Mercs. I've given away too many. Here, there's 2 votes. Oh my God, now I'm looking like one of them coin channels. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Isn't that what he does? And another Rosie. Ronnie's funny though. I love watching him at night. He's a trip. Dun, dun. Some of you probably aren't getting that. Those who know, know. Alright, that's enough of that. Oh, good deal, OC. Awesome. I know that's been in the works for quite a while. This is what OC is talking about. He's gone into business with these gentlemen. This is a product that will, it's a hemp product, but it is THC free. And it is good for, you know, your pains, your aches, your muscles. OC can explain it a lot better than I can, but I've been using it, and I got like 2 left. I've given some out to some friends, let them try it, see if they get any relief from it. Oh, awesome. 80%. Yeah, it definitely makes a difference. I mean, I've been putting it on. I'm liking it. So if you're old like the rest of us, and we all have them freaking pains, you know, this might be an answer for you. It might help you out. You know, it ain't gonna hurt you to try it. Hell, how many times have we gone into a drugstore and bought bullshit, you know, icy hot crap like that? It don't freaking work. Stinks like hell. I mean, this stuff doesn't smell at all. Doesn't stain your clothes. Dun-dun-dun-dun. This gets back to Ronnie. He's gonna laugh his ass off. Dun-dun-dun-dun. I think that's it for my rosies. And still, everyday opportunity. I'll let you have my rosies, but you're not getting my you're not getting my mercs. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's 16 there, and I have already won one off of. What was it? I think it was. I won one off of one of the channels that was donated. I believe it was Tres Amigos, but it could have been Cartier Silver. I'm not sure. Renee, what's going on? How you doing, John? You know what I'm talking about. Dun-dun-dun. Yeah, I was just searching out here. I was playing Ronnie. for a little minute. I was trying to separate my, see, most people don't get it. No, it's a late night thing. You gotta be a silver vampire to freaking, to get it. But I was trying to pull my rosies out with my bennies. This is all my extra stuff that I keep in a bag. A bottle of sperm oil yesterday. Not like sperm from a whale. I mean sperm whale oil or sperm oil. Yeah, that's what I want to rub on my body. Not. Well, that's freaking awesome. You're a lucky son of a bitch, I'll tell you that. I got Bluto right here, OC. I haven't cut the sprue down yet. Get my hand behind there. I haven't cut the sprue down yet, and I haven't finished sanding him. I got to cut the sprue down, finish sanding him out, but he's coming out nice compared to this is what Popeye's looked like when he came out of the sand. All the stuff between his legs, around his arms, blah blah blah. Bluto was the same way. I got all that stuff off of there, and I'll cut the sprue a little bit because he still wants a platform for him to stand on, and he wants me to be able to stamp the bottom of it, and he should come out beautiful. I mean, but you can see right there how good he's looking already. But Popeye's the same thing. Popeye didn't have a pipe. I told you that. So I managed to make a pipe for him. I just got to put a little bit of shot in the end. But I haven't cleaned him up yet. I got to clean him up just like Bluto. But like I said, I got some stuff going on. I got Tuesday and Wednesday off. I got some stuff to do, but I'm gonna put as much attention to these as I possibly can, because I will have downtime. Yeah, let's see. They're coming out really nice. I was impressed. I thought they were gonna be. I was worried about pouring these. I mean, just because of how much of a 3D figure they were. But I mean, you gotta get it in the sand just right. You gotta get it there just right. And apparently I did it. So it came out. Almost looks like a nice little chess piece. But after they're cleaned up a little bit more, sanded down, filed a little more, then they'll go in the tumbler, and then they'll really shine. Thanks, freaking. I appreciate it. I love a challenge. I told Mr. Minix when he wanted me to do these for him. I mean, he asked several people who pour, and nobody wanted to touch it. Nobody wanted to mess with it. And I was like, I'll give it a shot. So I love a challenge. So I'm the only one he found who would pour them for him. So I guess that's got to say something for me, right? And especially now that they're actually coming out and working right. Alrighty, I'm back. Yeah, it's not easy. I mean, it takes a lot of work to try to get the details. No, and I'm only using the Petrobond. But it seems like after you use Petrobond long for a while, I mean, because you can recycle it, but you have to pull out any of the burnt stuff. But I think the heat, does something to the Petrobond after you've used it a few times, and I think it helps, with the pour. But you got to get all that burnt stuff off, and you save the rest of it. Because I know people that are using Delft clay and stuff like that, and I didn't really see a big deal with it. I mean, I really didn't. I didn't think it made that much of a difference to what I was doing, but this is the World War II challenge coin that I did. I mean, you look, I know it's kind of hard to do it on here, but I mean, you can see the scales on this dragon. Even the back came out a little bit. It's kind of hard to see. It's very faint. But this came out beautiful. I was surprised. And I had this sitting in my mold because I had already sent out the other two pieces, with the original coin back. And I still had this, just sitting in, well, not that. I still had a mold of it, sitting here for a week before I poured it. And I had already sent it I had already sent it back. And it came out. It came out good. I was shocked. Because it was kind of a hit or miss. If it doesn't work, I don't have the coin to copy from anymore. I already sent it out. But yeah, I think it makes a big difference. Oh, if I'm going to open that door, I need to put some... Ugh. Yeah, I know. Running around doing stupid shit. I'm not talking to you, sorry. Alright. Where are we at? Daryl. What's going on, buddy? How you been? Always seeing you in the street. It's nice to see you stop by here. Daryl, I think Daryl's got one of my pours, I believe, too. Actually, I think I screwed mine up with yours. I screwed yours up with somebody else. I think it was John Camper. And I sent you both each the wrong package. That's when I first started out. So I believe you actually have the Eye of Horus. You were supposed to get the knuckle bone, the bronze knuckle bone from the Roman, and I sent you the Eye of Horus from Egypt. or it could have been the other way around. But I believe it was you. I got it written down somewhere. I try to write everything down, even though I usually forget it. Or I forget where I put it. See, that's the big thing now. I can write it down, and it's like, where the hell did I put that piece of paper? So it's not helping me much. Yeah, I've been really lucky with my pores. I mean, I know I've had a lot of history, you know, like I said, working with the fiberglass company, and I mean, I've worked with my hands my entire life. You know, I worked in a body shop, so you know, I get the idea of, you know, your different textures and your grades of your sandpaper and how you do it and how you polish. I mean, I painted cars for years. I did body work for years. You know, if I can make a crash freaking, you know, Corvette look good, I can, you know, make a little thing like this look good, I believe. No, she's probably good for a little while. OC took real good care of her. Real good care of her. There's the magic juice. Well, hey, I mean, you know, if it brings relief, you know, all the more power, you know. I gave out a couple packets. I think I gave two to my boss at work. You know, she recently had a knee replacement, and her knee's not hurting her no more. But because of the way, something's up with her ankle. So her ankle is always killing her now. I don't know if it's because the knee is working properly now or what, but she's always complaining about her ankle hurting. I said, well, here, try this. I said, this is my buddy out in California. Now, him and his medical buddies all got together, and you know, they created this stuff. You know, give it a shot. You know, see what it works. I haven't heard from her yet. I got like two different bosses, two managers at work, so most of the time you can go a couple, 2 or 3 days without even seeing one of them. Well, one or the other, but not both. You know, you know how it is. I mean, schedules are all screwed up. You never know what's going on. Okay, Suda. Um, Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you. You have a good night or good day. We all got different time zones. He's always so polite. It's like, man, don't call me sir. You're making me feel old. But I think I got all my dimes out of here. All my rosies. So I need to get those sent out. I don't think I have any other mail to send out right now. Well, until I finish these. I think I'm pretty good on mail right now. Oh, I do have Art by Bull, and that's got to get sent out, but I got to get the real address. And I believe, FG, you already sent me. Well, I don't even know if you're here anymore, but you already sent. Somebody emailed me the proper address, so I gotta see if it's right or not. The address I got for Art came from Jeff, so I mean, every time I get information from him, it doesn't really work out right. I still got a little bit left, OC. I love them, but I snack on them. You know, I don't sit at my bed or my chair and just engulf a box. It's usually when I'm up here, sitting here working. I get a nice little taste. I'll be starting that first yet, OC. Yeah, just a little snacky snack. Now, some of the desserts at work, oh, forget it. The bakery, phenomenal. Tiramisu, cheesecake, oh, my total weakness. I bought a cheesecake last week. I ate the whole damn thing all by myself. Took me several nights, but I accomplished it. And it was freaking delicious. But I love tiramisu. Oh, freaking don't go doing that shit now. You're gonna get everybody screwed up. How the hell do you get that shit upside down? Yeah, Daryl, that's probably changed a little bit now. But we'll have to update that. We're all old. No, this is probably why we all get along so good. I mean, we're all like in the same age range. Or at least pretty damn close. I mean, we're all, you know, late 40s, you know, early 50s, I mean, late 40s, 50s, early 60s. You know, we're all in that range, I think, pretty much. Now we got a fewer younger ones that are out there, which is nice to see. You know, it's nice to see the younger guys and girls, you know, get into it. Oh, see, did you really? Oh, that sounds awesome. I freaking love tiramisu. It's like this 2 or 3 layer cake, and it's got all this. Oh, I can't even explain it. I mean, it is just freaking absolutely delicious. Oh, he sent me a pic? Is that what that ding was? Man, I can't wait to see it. I'll have to send you a picture of the ones at work. Probably doesn't look as well. We'll find out. We're talking bakers over there. Commercial. It even says tiramisu on the top of it. I was gonna pick one up the other day, but I was like, no, I'm gonna wait. I got too much going on right now. Too bad you can't take a picture. Oh, can't eat a picture. Yeah, well, OC, when it's made with love, that's the entire difference of everything. And Daryl, yeah, I'll get with you. We'll figure that out. I think I've got everything updated. Because usually when I get new dimes in, usually first thing I do is I go in there and I play my bingo board, see which one I got, and it either goes in one of these 2 tubes or it goes in a bag. Clean up some of this shit. Yeah. Dun-dun-dun-dun. I wonder if Ronnie's on. I gotta go to sleep. I gotta get up. Well, I don't have to go to work till 2, so I'm not too bad. Yeah, the one I picked up at work, I mean, you could see the rum. It was all over the bottom. It was all over the bottom. And you picked it up and you could tip it, and it was like, you could see the rum drip, you know. It's like, oh, son of a bitch. Alright, I need to keep these dimes separate. So I just gotta go to Everyday Opportunity. Morgan's, Peace Dollars, they can all go back in the home. find a bag. Look at that. It even got my name on it. That's perfect. So they can go to Everyday Opportunity. Just need to go to the site, get the address. That's all that stuff. These are supporters I still got left. I've got a couple things set aside already. These are just skulls. Here's the original. That's my prototype for the Eye of Horus. This one came directly off of the piece itself. And this is the one that I use to make all my casts from now. Because the Eye of Horus itself is extremely fragile. And there's no way I'm going to put that thing in sand and pound it again. I got lucky. I thought for sure it was going to break. And I spent a lot of money on that thing. So everything comes off the prototype from here on out. Dimes. Popeye Bluto. Coins. Alright, I'm looking good. Where are we at? Shit, we're almost at 3 hours. Holy crap. Alright, we only got another 15 minutes before we hit 3 hours, so let's get her there. Let's get her done. Let's hit the 3. Oh, damn it, man. Don't worry. No Reese's Pieces were injured in the filming of this video. Hey, when I get monetized, do you think Reese's Pieces would be a sponsor? No, he pops up once in a while. Usually Gatita will show up first, and then I think he's allowed to come out if he doesn't have yard work and shit to do. Hey, they're in love. More power to them. That's all I can say. If they're both happy, that's all that matters. Deneen, I'm getting that freaking. Remember how you were talking about? You could feel the stitch, popping through your skin. I got one right over here on my side, on my belly, where they were supposed to do the liposcopic, but they couldn't. I got this little piece of freaking. It's got to be a stitch. that keeps popping through the skin. It's driving me freaking nuts. So I think I know what you're talking about now. It's like where they tied everything into a knot. You know, they had the stitch that ran across, and they had the knot right at the end, and that freaking that little piece keeps popping out. You got 100 poker chips. Damn. 101st, well, rather. Yeah, I'm waiting for the other side, Janine, because I can feel, right at the end of the incision, I can feel like this little ball where the stitches are. And I'm waiting for that son of a bitch to start popping out through. It hasn't yet. I know they're supposed to dissolve. I mean, they're only supposed to last for so long, and then your body is supposed to absorb them, and they're gonna, dissolve on their own. But it's a weird damn feeling, I'll tell you that. Well, I'm feeling good. So, I mean, I can't complain. Get my damn glasses back on so I can see. Yeah, Deneen, and one of them are probably mine, right? I'm almost out. I gotta get some new chips. I'm gonna have these totally redone. I gotta get some new chips. I mean, I don't even have this. This was actually the first piece of silver I actually sold. 2.5 ounce, round. That actually held my entire stamp. It says, it's got the CS and it says Cartier Silver. My small one is just the CS. But this was like this was a chunky monkey. It was a good sized piece. I know it was well over 2 ounces. But I don't even have that piece anymore. I mean, I sold it to Spokane. He had gotten a hold of me. I mean, this is when I first started. And I was like, oh my God, who's this guy? And he wants one of my channel rounds? I was like, holy shit, hell yeah, what do I got to give you? It's like, oh, I got this. And that was the first one that I ever stamped with my real stamp. And I gave him a hell of a freaking deal because I knew he was going to put it on his site and it would help me get my name out there. So, much love to Spokane Silver on that one. You helped me out. You got my name out there. But it's hard to find anything. I mean, unless I'm pouring like a big bar, and I need to get a smaller CS. That's the one I usually use. Get a nice little CS on there. And I got my big boy. That's a freaking chunky monkey right there. This thing needs to go into a press. When I use this, it's usually on a very large bar, like a 10-ounce bar or something like that. And I did manage to do it on, the big, 2.5 round for Spokane, and it filled up. You can see it filled up, the entire thing. But when you do this thing, I mean, it's completely flat. You can see how flat that is. So when I do this, it's with a torch. It's heating the shit out of the silver, and then a big old 4-pound sledge, and it's bam. You got to get that one good hit, and then you can go back and take another hit. You got to wiggle it in there just right, get it right, and it's hard because you've already heated the shit up out of this metal, so it'll soften up a little bit. But that's all part of life, man. That's all part of doing this shit. But I want to get a smaller one because I don't know. The CS might fit on the bottom of here, but I'm gonna figure it out. But I want to get a small one to do smaller shit, smaller stuff. Because if I had a little small one, I could put a nice little CS right in his back. Bam, right there. Boop. Get a nice little jeweler stamp. But I got these from Spain, and they weren't cheap. And they're gonna last me forever. I mean, these things will never break. All right, 4 more minutes, and we hit the 3-hour mark. Which is cool for my time because I need time. I need to get my hours up. I'm getting close to that 500, but my hours are way down there. So if you get bored and you're not doing anything, I'm going to go take a shower. I'm going to go cook dinner. Put on one of my lives and just walk away from it. Just put it on your phone, walk away. You ain't going to watch it. You've already probably seen it anyway. Just put one of them on. Go do what you got to do. Come back. Give me that time. Help me out with that time. Yeah, that's a Hellraiser box. And it works too. It's freaking awesome. You open it up, freaking Cenobites come for your ass. You gotta get it just right. Where is it? Ain't that cool? Because I was in a bad mood. That's why. Knocking all my shit over. Dun. Renee. John. Yeah, I bought 2 of those. My sister's got a birthday right about Halloween. She actually had her daughter on Halloween. But my sister's got a birthday in October, so she's like 18th or 19th, something like that. Same thing with my dad. I think my dad was the 18th, she's the 19th. I don't remember which one it was, but anyway, October was coming up, and I know my sister loved horror movies. I know she's big into, Halloween stuff, so I bought 2 of those, and I took it apart. I mean, because when you open it up, come on, there you go. There you go. There's like a little hole inside here. So what I did was I just wrote her a little note and I stuck it in there. That way, because I told her, I said, it does work, it does open, but you have to figure it out. And she opened it up, and I said something about, also you don't feel like you wasted your time. And she texts me back. She says, I didn't waste my time. I was like, all right, you got it open. So that was cool. Yeah, I think we're all going to hit the rack. I have hit my 3-hour mark. So we're all good. This is another stamp. This is just a troy ounce 3/9 spine. I use that for my bigger stuff. It's not anything I can usually put on something smaller. But I think this is like a 33 millimeter. This is like I think it's like a 10. But I need to get like a 5. I need to get like a 4 or a 5 millimeter of just the CS. That way I can do the smaller stuff, so if I wanted to do something like this and put a little stamp right on his back, or put something on the bottom. Hopefully I can get it stamped up somehow. Oh, I gotta put them back in there. Silica packs. Don't ever throw away your silica packs. Either keep them with your silver or keep them with something like this. It keeps the moisture away. Don't ever throw away your silica packs. I appreciate you all coming out. Y'all still here? Renee and me still here. John, Daryl, freaking awesome. OC, you're still here. I know my honey Denise's still here. Might be some lurkers in the background who haven't said much, but Sue was here. She left. Time to go to bed, so that's going way back. That was a while ago. But I appreciate you all. A blue blocker, you're still here. Awesome. I appreciate you all coming out, hanging out with me tonight. Just coming over here and shooting shit. Helping me get some hours, show you off some stuff. Gave you a place to hang out because T-Bird's on vacation. So I'm probably going to be picking up a little bit of his slack. I know, because I usually go from like Michael's channel to T-Bird's, and then I'll go to somebody else. Like Ronnie or something like that. Dun-dun. Just to hang out, have fun, talk with everybody. So I appreciate you coming out here and spending some time with me. So I'm going to let y'all go by. And this is Cartier Silver saying that I am out. Y'all have a great night. Y'all keep on keeping on. And I shall probably see you tomorrow. All right? Peace out, everybody.